What's up, guys? Jonny May here from Piano with Jonny, and welcome to this week's quick tip where I'm going to teach you how to get a huge blues sound when you're playing blues piano. Now, guys, I hear so many beginner blues students play blues like this. They basically play simple 7th chords in the left hand. Also, a lot of blues students will do like a little shuffle pattern like this, okay? But they never really get that big blues sound. And the problem is their left hand. They don't understand the groove formula for the burlesque blues style. So guys, in today's quick tip, I'm going to teach you this formula, and we're going to be working over a 12-bar blues. All right, guys, let's go ahead and hop into the lesson here. And basically what I'm going to do today is I'm going to teach you an exercise that you can use to practice the burlesque blues. But first, we need to talk about the blues form and the order of blues chords, okay? So let's go ahead and quickly here go over the blues chords, and then I'm going to teach you the burlesque blues technique, which also comes from the vaudeville era of blues. Okay, first chord C7, second chord F7, measures 3 and 4, we're back to a C7 for a couple measures, okay? Measure 5, we're on a quick F7. Measure 6, same chord. Measure 7 and 8, we're on a C7 chord. All right. Measure 9, we're on a G7, looks like this. Measure 10 is an F7. Measure 11, we're going to go to a C7. And measure 12, we're going to go to a G7. Okay, guys, this is called the 12-bar blues. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out our blues courses at pianowithjonny.com. We've got a ton of beginner blues courses. But guys, this is more of an intermediate sort of lesson here because you're going to learn a very exciting pattern. Does not get more exciting. If you want to play exciting blues, this is the pattern to know. What I want to do, guys, is before I teach you the groove formula, let's talk about the chords because that's kind of the first step. What we're going to do is we're going to play C7 just like this, guys. Go ahead and play this with me. This is a first inversion C7 chord. You got E, G, B flat, and C. Okay, and you want to avoid the thumb on black notes when you're playing these chords. This is a really nice position here for a C7 chord. So I'd memorize this first. Okay, second chord is an F7. We're going to put it here. C, E flat, F, and A. It's a second inversion F7 chord. And again, we're avoiding the thumb on any black notes or the pinky on black notes. We don't want that. This is a really nice position. And our final chord is a G7, which we play just like that. Okay? Definitely first 3 chords to know. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. But guys, I want to get to the magic of this lesson, which is the groove formula for burlesque blues. It will completely change the way you play blues piano. And here's how it goes, guys. Go ahead and play this with me. Put a big C on the bottom. Okay, and we're going to hop up to that C7 chord I just taught you, but instead of playing the full chord, we're going to hit bottom note and then the full chord. Okay, once again, we're going to go C on the bottom note of the chord, and the full chord. Okay, now from here we need to go to the 5th of whatever chord we're on. Well, we're on a C7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th is a G. Okay, so we're going to go G octaves on the bottom. Okay, but instead of hitting the full octave, we're going to go top note and then hit the full octave. Does that make sense? Okay. From here, we're going to go back up to the chord, but don't just hit the chord. Go bottom note and then the full chord. Okay. Does this make sense, guys? All right. Here's the full formula. Go ahead and play it with me. C octave, 2 chord. That's bottom note, then the full chord, and then G to the 5th. Okay. 2 5th, okay, make sure to hit the top note, then the full octave, 2 chord, that's the C7 chord, and then when we go back to C, we're going to play it like that, okay? And congratulations, you just learned the burlesque blues pattern. Okay? And that's what it sounds like when you speed it up. It sounds super, super cool. So you want to build some speed, just kind of loop it over and over again. And get that nice and solid. Okay, a burlesque blues sounds best at about 90 BPM. You don't want to go too fast though, otherwise you lose the groove. A couple things a lot of students ask me is, you know, or I'll see a lot of students do is instead of re-articulating the chord like that, they'll kind of do a little like a rocking motion. Don't do that. Don't hold the bottom note down. Re-articulate it. And the same thing you re-articulate the chord. Also, guys, you can hop down to the lower octave on any of these chords if you guys like it. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this course, check out our full-length burlesque blues courses at Piano with Jonny. We've got a number of courses where I teach Cruella de Vil, a tuned footsie woman. It's a much deeper dive. I'll tell you more about that at the end of the course today. All right, guys, what we want to do is we want to try this over the full burlesque blues, okay? Or the full blues form, okay? And I'm going to walk you measure by measure here, but here's the way it goes. You basically play the measure as I taught it to you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now we need to get to an F7 chord on the next measure, okay? Well, how do we do that? You anticipate the next chord by going to the top note, or the F in this case, going to the octave F. Does that make sense? Okay. Once more, we're going to do C for a bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then to F, we anticipate it like that. Okay. Now we're on the F chord. 1 and 2. There's our F7 chord. You're going to hit the bottom note first. 1 and 2. And now go to the fifth of F. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a C. Okay. You guys see the pattern? Top note, full octave, back to the F7 chord. Okay. And now we need to get back to a C on measure 3. So let's go ahead and go top note into the C. Okay. And now we have 2 measures of C. We're just going to sit there. Now we need to get back to our F7 chord on measure 5. So what are we going to do? Anticipate it just like that. Here we go. Another measure of F. Okay, and now we're going to go back to C. Makes sense. And another measure of C. All I'm doing, guys, is I'm following the 12-bar blues form. Nothing magical here, okay? G7 is our next chord. Here it is, okay? Anticipate the chord. There's your new chord position, D, F, G, and B, okay? So G, 2, chord, and then the fifth of G, which is a D, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's a D, so we're going to come down like that. Make sense? So that's going to be a measure of G, and then we have a measure of F. Makes sense? And then our C7 for a bar, and then we have a G7 for a quick bar, okay? Guys, that is the full burlesque blues over the 12-bar blues in C. Let's go ahead and do it once slowly, and I'll show you a couple chords you can play in the right hand. Okay, here we go. C, 2, chord, 2, G, 2, chord, 2, F, 2, chord, 2, C, back to C7. Doing a great job. Here we go, down to F. F, 2, 3, 4, and F again, and back to C. Another bar of C. Here's the G7, 2 G, and 2 F, and back to C. And a quick G7. You're sounding great. All right, well done. The last thing you can do is you can add some little chords to this. I like this chord position with a C7 like that. You can even slide the E like that, grab the D sharp there and just slide up with your thumb. That's gonna be our C chord, F, I'd play it like this. Okay, this is called an F9. This is really, really nice on that chord. And then your G chord, your G7, I use this one, F, A, B, and a D, okay? So you can add this on your own. All right, guys, this concludes the quick tip. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, and if you did, I want you to check out our burlesque blues courses at pianowithjonny.com. We teach some very fun songs like Cruella de Vil, Okay, we talk about what to do with the lead sheet, how to play the chords. We talk about what to do with the melody, how to harmonize the melody, how to use tremolos, how to fill, how to solo over this style. We also have a lot of other blues courses. If you like the blues style, we have 18 full-length courses where we teach you every aspect of the blues, from medium blues to jazzy blues. We talk about burlesque blues, we talk about slow blues. Okay, a lot of fun playing the blues. So check out our courses at pianowithjohnny.com. Thanks you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.